Welcome everybody back to boostinmotion, guys, and today I'm going to talk about my experience on using Vroom. Yes, this is when you can pretty much order your car offline and it's shipped to you to your front door. But before I get into the video, guys, shout out to my brother Bradford White from Infiniti. His YouTube channel will be below. He makes these cool shirts, only Infinitis, but also he has a few other shirts only Nissans, and hopefully he makes some only Mopars and only BMWs, because I know BMW guys will buy that up fast. I just gave you that idea, brother. But outside of that, guys, let's talk about it. Now, gotta say this also again as a PSA. If you are new to the channel and you watch a lot of my videos, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. When you guys hit the like button, it throttles my videos, and my videos get suggested to people who don't even know that I even existed. Yes, and if you guys think I make good content, maybe the world should know. But outside of that, guys, let's jump into it. So if you don't know, about a month to 2 months back, my car got into an accident, my Infiniti Q60. I had two of them, just want to let you guys know. But knowing that my car is coming to the end of the lease, I had to sit there and think about what car am I going to actually choose to purchase next. Now, this is one of the really hardest decisions because I started thinking about BMWs, Mopars, etc. Everyone wanted me to get from spaceships to Honda Civics. Like, it was quite funny. But the same day, it was like that thing that pushed me over the edge. Like, you know when you just need that extra push or nudge to just make a decision? And I already kind of had my mind finalized on three cars: G37, Q60, and M3. Knowing that the M3 all-wheel drive is not going to come out until 2021, mid-2021. And I didn't want to get a G37 6-speed manual for the channel. And I think that car would have been kind of like a dwindling light for the channel. I don't think it could hold enough weight to keep you guys' attention. Even though you guys are Nissan Infiniti enthusiasts, I don't think it was going to keep you guys' attention. So I ended up going with the Infiniti Q60 because, one, familiar with the engine and transmission. Two, it's still Infiniti. I like the way it looks. I think it's one of the best looking coupes out there. And number three, it's relevant content and it's all-wheel drive. Why not? So the same day I went and I actually purchased the car from Vroom. You have what will happen is they'll just run your credit, blah blah blah, you know, ask you information, and then they'll hold a $500 deposit on your car. Now in the next couple days, they're gonna send you emails where they want you to like sign electronically, but then also they're gonna end up sending you actual physical paperwork where they would want you to sign a few other things with registration, etc., non-disclosure agreements, just the usual jargon to just try to push the paperwork through. This is what mostly all dealers do. And that process, I would say, took about a week because they had to also finalize their paperwork on the end, then ship the paperwork to me, and then I had to send it back to them. So that, I would say, that took about a week. Also, they work with a lot of different lenders. So I got approved through Chase, and I've never even thought about getting an auto loan through Chase, but I got approved through Chase for like, I think it was 3.89%. It was a really low percentage, and I really didn't care too much. I was like, it's not too bad. I just wanted to get the car. Now, once, I would say that process took about a week to 2 weeks for everything. The first day I purchased, I didn't get the verification that, all right, it's yours, until they said I purchased it, but they still had to wait for the approval from the loan for them to be like, all right, cool, we got the approval for the loan for you, but now we need you to do the paperwork. So I got into the accident, I would say, the Wednesday. I got finally approved for the loan and everything through the weekend, and then the next following weekend, about 2 weeks later, is when I finally got the paperwork sent to me. Now, once the paperwork was sent back to them, after that, pretty much the car is mine. Now, what Vroom does now is, is they work with different shippers. You'll never really know where the car is actually located. That's what I realized. Like, I never knew where the car was located. It wasn't like you could go online and find out what was, you know, where the car was. Maybe you can go pick it up. I never asked them to see if you can pick it up, but in this case, they actually deliver the car for you. Now, once they got the paperwork, it took them about a few more days to let me know, all right, cool, we want to set up a shipping date, and it kind of gives you an update online, and also you can call them and see when will the shipping date be. Now, the shipping date was at least within another week on at the earliest when the car would actually get there. So after about 2 weeks, now they're telling me about another week and a half, right? So well, once this happened, I was like, okay, cool. I saw the dates and I was like, all right, I guess I just have to wait. So I don't know what exactly happened next, but my shipping date actually got pushed back. I mean, in a good way. It actually came to be delivered a lot earlier. So what happened next was I ended up getting an email saying, all right, your car is going to be shipped really soon. We'll get in contact with you. We'll give you a call. They ended up giving me a call. Well, matter of fact, I called them and they said, all right, cool. From what we can see, like, yeah, the car should be shipping in the next couple of days. This is like 3 weeks to 3.5 weeks in somewhere, or 2.5. And I ended up getting a call from a shipping company. I can't remember the company's name, but they said, all right, cool. We're just letting you know that we received the car and we're estimating that your delivery will be in the next, it was like within the next 2-3 days. So I got the call like Tuesday and they were saying that, yeah, we're probably aiming for the earliest Friday when you get the car, because it was a snowstorm over here. So after that, excuse me guys, after that, what happened next was they ended up calling me back saying, all right, we know that the car is definitely going to be there Friday. This was like the Wednesday now. They said, we'll know it'll be definitely by Friday. Will you be available? I said, no, I will not be available. I said I will be available Saturday all day. So they said, okay, cool. We're going to put it with the trucking with our driver that we can get your car delivered the Friday. I mean, the Saturday. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. After that, a couple days went by. The same shipping company gave me a call the day before and stated, all right, the driver is going to be there between the hours of 11 and then I think it was 11 and 3 o'clock. So I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little nervous now. So now it comes to Saturday. Saturday comes. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock doesn't even come yet. I get a call about 8 o'clock in the morning from the driver stating, all right, I'm aiming, your car is going to be about the 3rd drop off. So I should be there between the hours of, I think he said 12 and 1. He said, but I will give you an update as the day goes. So it came to about 11 to 11:30, 11:15. He gave me a call. All right, your car, I should be there between the hours of 12:30 and 1 o'clock now. So it actually got to a smaller window. And then he ended up giving me a call saying, all right, I'm about 15 minutes away. And the car, he ended up getting there like about 12:25. Went out. The car was on a regular, he had a regular, like, hopefully I put up a little video here of me taking delivery of it. But it was on a small, I would say tow truck or car hauler or whatever the case might be. And I mean, at the end of the day, the car was sitting in the snow, so there was gonna be snow in it. They really couldn't do much about the snow issue. But you know, the car was still delivered to me in the snow. It happens. It is what it is. I wasn't mad at it. The car was clean and detailed, but you know, the snow and everything dirtied up. So I had to sign like their own verification, just see my ID. He was like, okay, cool. And then he gave me the keys, and that was it. And then I had my car. It was literally delivered to me. So now to give my own complete testimonial, how was the experience purchasing through Vroom? It was actually, I would say it was effortless, because when you go to a traditional car dealership, there's so much haggling. I mean, depending on what kind of other car dealerships you go to, but I've definitely went to plenty of car dealerships before in the past, and I'm well versed on how to talk to them and get the best rate. I know how to haggle too, but at the end of the day, it's always a chore. I'm talking about, guys, a chore to go purchase a car. It is tiring. I never like the car dealership business plan and how the operation is. You come in, you say you want to get this car, and you ask them just a simple price. All right, what's the price of the car? Well, we need to run your credit. We need to do this. It was just so much hoops and barrels. It's like, can you guys just give me a more of an estimate what the out of the door price is for a used car? You know, and you always feel like there's, I don't want to say discrimination, but what I would sit there and say is, like, there's always, you don't never know if you're gonna get the best deal. And I always dislike that feeling of not knowing I'm gonna get the best deal. So in this case, it just took that out of it. I see what I like, and I think the price is fair, and that's it. I just send the price, boom, and that's it. Oh, I'm also missing this one part too. I think it's very important because you're purchasing the car online. You can only send it by a certified check. Also on top of that, you can only wire transfer the money, and that's really it. There's no paying for the car in full with a credit card or business credit card, anything like that. Only wire transfer and like certified bank check. That's it. So that kind of deterred me because I was trying to pay for the car, or at least pay the down payment for the car through my business, but that didn't actually work. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I didn't set up my business checking. Maybe that would have helped me, but it's my fault. I messed up. So to get back into the pricing, yeah, I always dislike the haggling feeling that you get from going to a dealership. It just turns me off so much. So it was just point, shoot, and go. That's it. But because you have the waiting time, you do lose a lot of that urgency. Or like, yeah, I'm about to get my car. After a while, I was like, yo, when am I gonna get the car? And it was just taking super long, you know, especially that knowing my car was in the repair shop. I did have 2 rentals and everything like that, but while my other car is getting repaired. But it was like, it maybe at one point I felt like I should have just went to the dealership, because at least if I went to the dealership, I would have got the car the same day. You know what I'm saying? Even though I would have to haggle, even though I may not get the best deal, at least I know I could get it today. You know, so that's what also took it away from it. Outside of that, they pretty much handle the whole license plate and registration, because they'll send you, depending on your state, they'll send you paperwork, you fill it out, and then you send it back to them. So they take care of that, and then of course your plates and everything will get mailed to you depending on the type of state or wherever state you live in. They do give you temp plates, and you do have to put, you know, insurance on your car. So make sure you have insurance. And outside of that, it was still, I would say, an effortless experience. Would I consider doing it again? Yes. Knowing that they actually do purchase cars, that's actually great, and probably do a trading for your car, which is pretty cool. And I gotta sit there and honestly sit there and say, I think I do recommend it. I haven't purchased a car from other competitors like Carvana, but in this case, Vroom, I think it was definitely good. I just wish that I mean, when it came to customer service too, when you actually gave them a call, it wasn't too hard to get in contact with somebody, and they seem like they definitely know your information, and they actually have your number on file. So there was a few times I called and they automatically knew. It was like, okay, hey, it's just, you know, and they just said my name, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, they kind of like store your number and name. So I did like that, actually pretty cool. It was pretty much good. I just wished, in all honesty, that the process was a bit quicker. And it's not the shipping part that was quicker. I just wish that the whole behind the scenes, getting your stuff approved and everything, I felt like that could have been done so much more faster. That's my only like real disapproval. I don't work behind the scenes, I don't work for the company, but knowing people who work in dealerships, and that the fact that yes, they could get all the paperwork done in that day and get you a car, I felt like they could have done the same thing online, because it is that easy. Like, it should be that easy. Like, you just apply for it, they approve you the same day or the next day for the loan, then they draw up the paperwork, and they should be able to mail that to you within a day or 2. But I feel like it took a lot. That took just another week that it shouldn't have taken. Also on my end, once I got the paperwork to sign, I sent it the next available day. Matter of fact, I didn't send the next available day. I said the 2 days after, the next day after the next. So even though that was my 1 day compared to their 1 week, you know, I felt like that should have just been a lot quicker. And the delivery, it is what it is. You know, I understand the delivery part, because the car could be in Cali, Texas, New Jersey, you don't even know. But outside, I mean, and here's the second part I would sit there and say is, because when the car was delivered to me, well, I'll say this pro. Their description of what your car comes with, like, because I still think it's pretty vague online. When I finally got delivery of my car, like, I knew that they said online what the car had, but they didn't actually go down to the point of specifying how loaded my car was. Because once I actually received my car, it was actually fully loaded. I just wanted 360 cam and a few other things in my car, you know, because I knew I wanted 360 cam and Bose system. I know that comes in a package, but this car actually had extra stuff that that you don't see in their little list of standard features or features that they have. My car had puddle lights. It had the whole interior lighting package. It was really done up. Like, I have the full lane guidance system and all that fully loaded. And I was like, that actually was a shock to me because it didn't say that in the description. So I feel like they should be a little bit more specific and look more into the VIN and what that car comes option with, and then put that in their titling. So I guess that is kind of a con, but it was a pro in my case. But the last con I would sit there and say is, as much as they cleaned the car, which they did a great job, I don't think they maintenance the car. I checked the oil in the car. The oil was black, completely black. So from what I understand, it's a used car dealer, but knowing that they're not like a dealership, like a regular traditional dealership, I feel like they should put more effort into at least changing the oil if they can. If us as the consumer has access to checking the oil, at least change that. I think that's something that should be courteously done as a courtesy, because we're literally buying a car from online and you shipping it to us. Now I gotta go take my car and go get it maintenance. I feel like that's something that they should, I don't know if they have mechanics or anything that look into this stuff, but they should definitely look into this, getting this done, because I think that was probably the thing that made me a little sour. I was actually a little sour about that. Like, all right, the whole paperwork thing, but that, to me, when I finally checked the oil, I was like, they gave me like freaking black oil, completely black. And they even left the sticker from the last owner when they were supposed to change their oil about 2,000 miles ago. It was left there, and I'm like, I felt like they just, whoever just traded in the car, they just took it in, washed the car, took good photos, and then sent it. And I don't like that. They should put more emphasis and more attention and be more detailed when it comes to the maintenance of the car. At least make sure that those things are taken care of. At least, you know, I'm not saying change brake pads and rotors. You know, I understand it's a used car at the dealership, but change the oil. Come on. Something simple that you could get, that can cost them $20, $30 to do, and you'll get better customer feedback, at least in my own sense. But outside of that, I feel like I made this video very long, very detailed, but I definitely did appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the company, and I will be purchasing from Vroom again, as long as they give me the best trading deals, or maybe when it comes to their pricing, hopefully it's competitive enough. And also to add too, sorry guys, their pricing, I wouldn't say it was as competitive, but it was priced appropriate for the market. So understand you're getting a fair price. So you're not gonna get the best deals here. But I would say, because you're getting the kind of the peace of mind and everything like that, in the convenience, I understand. Oh man, I gotta keep adding stuff. I don't know too much about the warranty. I know you have a 7-day return warranty, but depending on your state and lemon laws and stuff like that, lemon laws could actually go for quite long depending on what state you're in. So you can still, if something ever really happens where it's a big issue, you can also hire a lemon lawyer. Hopefully you don't have to do that with Vroom, or hopefully I don't have to do that with Vroom. But you have 7 days to return the car with no problem. So yeah. But outside of that, do appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel and you do like Nissan Infinitis, or just watch the content, see if you like my channel, definitely check it out. Outside of that, you can contact me at boostinmotion on IG, Facebook, and boostinmotion@gmail.com. And yeah, I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you guys, and it's really good to continue to make content for y'all. And hopefully for anybody who wants to choose to purchase from Vroom that's watching for the first time, I really hope I helped you. Thank you everybody for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.